this started. All right. Hey, friends, this is our Monday night meetup. If this is your first call, we do these every Monday night, and when we divide them out into 10-minute topics or so, we have a testimony from a fabulous guest speaker, and then I do a business tip and a product training. So tonight, I am so excited to introduce you guys to a woman who I'm really proud to call my friend, Erin Renninger. She is a salon owner. She is a senior Ruby ambassador with Plexus. She's actually been on the products for about 7 years, and she's been working the business for 6 years. She is the host of the podcast, Unapologetically Authentic. If you don't already follow it, I'm going to give you a chance right now. Get on your phone, open your podcast app, go follow Unapologetically Authentic. She's amazing. And for this season, she has some awesome guests on her podcast. She also, her husband, Bill, works the business with her. He's also a senior Ruby. And I got to tell you, Erin is the type of girl that like everyone needs as a friend. Over the past couple of years, we've gotten to know each other a little bit better. I've always known her, I've known who she was through seeing her and kind of meeting her at different Plexus events. But we spent Costa Rica together when we went on the Align couples trip, and we've been at the past several Aligns. She's amazing. So no more talking from me. Erin, welcome. Thank you for being on tonight, and we cannot wait for you to share your story with us.
Well, thank you so much. I am so honored, and I feel so blessed to, like I said, step into that friendship with you, not just that acquaintance and knowing who you are. Like, I have watched you and idolized you and learned from you. So thank you so much. Welcome, everyone. First of all, I want you all to give yourself a high five for showing up tonight. I'm so proud of everyone that I know that this takes time. Yes, I see the high fives. Everybody give me a high five. Oh yeah. So anyways, thank you so much. This means a lot when you show up for yourself. You didn't show up just for Amy tonight, you showed up for yourself. So that is my number one thing, is always remember to show up how you want to grow up, right? Like, do the things. So yes, do you want a quick health testimony or want just business stuff? What do you want from me, honey?
We want both. We want both.
So I'll give you a quick background story, how I even started. My husband, my amazing upline friend, Amanda Allshouse, she's actually hopped on this call to listen tonight. So that's awesome. But anyways, she had approached us about these products, and then she wasn't really getting anywhere with me. So she talked to my husband, and he was like, I think we should try these products. I was like, no, that's really not for us. We're not doing that thing, whatever. And I walked away and I came back in. He's like, well, our triplexes, this is back when you could get double triplexes as a welcome pack. He's like, we're getting triplexes. I don't know what those are, but those are coming for both of us. And I was like, oh my gosh, whatever. So we got our triplexes a few days later, and we literally have never looked back. We haven't missed a day on the products in 7 years, because they ultimately changed my life. Not realizing I was super fit, healthy. I thought healthy. I was getting sick a lot. My immune system was crashed for some reason. I had daily headaches. I had constant hip pain, but my biggest issue was I had IBS really bad. I had tried every probiotic, every juice cleanse, everything to try to get this out of me. I had gone completely gluten-free. Nothing ever worked until Plexus came into my life. About 4 months in is when I had a huge aha moment, as we went out to dinner and I was able to leave the restaurant and not know where the bathroom was. If y'all can relate to that, that was awful. So that was like the moment that I was like, I'm in this, like, I love these products. And my friend just kept kind of tapping on our shoulder about doing the business. And I really was not interested. I'm like, I don't know how to do that. I don't know anything about it. I'm really not interested. And finally, a year later, we were snowmobiling together, and obviously she had me like right there, and we started chatting. I was like, fine. Okay. Tell me what you're making. And at the time she was like $1,000 a month. And I was like, what? Doing what? Like, cause I really didn't understand. Right. So that was my moment. That was the money that spoke to me. I'm like, holy crap, if I could earn an extra $1,000 a month. My son races dirt bikes. So that was something that I was like, oh gosh, that's like a weekend of racing, maybe 2 weekends, depending on what he's doing back then. Now it's a lot more pricey. So this is why we still hang around, right? For the financial aspect of it. These kids are expensive. But anyways, so I pulled out my phone, did my first selfie, and with my products, I felt super sweaty, super nervous. I felt stupid, right? I just did a reel today. I'm like, yes, you feel stupid, but then you choose not to feel stupid because then you realize you start helping people. So that's when my journey started. And I just started sharing. I realized that if I wasn't sharing, I was actually being selfish. So overnight, I kind of had this business that bloomed and just kept taking off, kept taking off. The things that I want to share with as important as whether you're just getting started, whether you've been here for years and felt a little stagnant. The biggest shift that I just had with me was owning that I want to grow more, but I can't keep doing the same exact things. So if you're just starting, you know that you have to step out of that comfort zone. You got to do things different. You have to shift your time. I've worked this business from the nooks and crannies of my day, working in a salon. 2.5 years ago, I left the salon that I was currently at, and my husband and I built my own very own salon. That was possible because of Plexus income. I couldn't do that on just my stylist income. So all these blessings have come into my life. That was my why to keep going with Plexus then. My why shifts, and you have to realize that your why shifts as you grow. But my biggest thing is I have been Senior Ruby, you guys. I have been sitting at Senior Ruby for almost 4 years. The reason why I've sat at Senior Ruby is because I've continued to be on a stationary bike. That I keep doing the same things. I keep doing the reach outs, but I'm still trying to work it from my nooks and crannies. And in my life right now that I know I have to do a big shift and we have to make sacrifices and I have to step away from my expertise, my excellence of what I know to do in the salon. I know how to make money here. I know I can do this, but I can't continue to grow if I keep doing the same amount of time that I've done with Plexus. So I'm making a big shift in my life. And as of April 1st, y'all, I am taking a day away from my salon to start working my Plexus business more and to coach more and to grow my team more and to help pour into my team because they deserve a better leader. And I want them to learn to lead their own teams and to grow into this. And as you grow, you have to shift. We all have the same 24 hours in the day. And I think a lot of times we hear like, oh, well, I don't have time. That's my biggest thing. Can I get a show of hands? Who gets that excuse from people for the business? I don't have time. Right. And guess what? They're all liars. They just choose not to use their time wisely. When I first started, I gave up TV. Right. That was my thing. That's when I worked my business is I just didn't watch a couple hours of TV every night. It was a waste of my time. That wasn't making me any money. So going forward with this, it's asking people to shift their time, right? They can work this from their nooks and crannies. Like, I think that's really, really important. And that's a big word that I've used is shift your time. Everyone needs more money. Be more bold about asking for the business. That's also something I've stepped into now that I'm really looking to grow my business at a higher level and at a faster rate. Is I'm way more bold about the business and the opportunity. Y'all, everyone needs more money. I don't care if you're a millionaire, you want more money because the more money that we get, I had to take this like dirty thing that people think, my friend Lori's on here and like shout out to her because she's always been afraid to share money, right? Like, oh, it's a touchy subject. It's a touchy subject. But if I started sharing it as the more money that I make, the more money I can give out. So the more people that you serve, and then that goes down the line of serving the next person and then serving the next person. So, that you get to buy more things. Well, that just bought something else. People get to spend more money in their hair, right? That just got my family dinner, right? That just got my family to do something else. But then I buy dinner. So then that turned that restaurant owner into producing more income for them. That restaurant owner then went and now can afford Plexus, right? So it's just that kind of thing that you have to work, like God works and whoever your high power is that you spiritually believe in, we are meant to serve and we are meant to earn and spend money. Money is energy is everything and everything is energy. Okay. So money is currency that flows. It's just like energy. It comes and goes. It comes and goes. So stop living in the mindset of scarcity, that there's not enough, that we have to live in the mindset of abundance. And I want to help so many women live in abundance. So I'm going to leave you with, I don't know how much time left I have, but I'm going to leave you with one last thing is to be bold. That's what I've been pouring into my team about being bold. It's something that I have just put an acronym together that I was like, bold, that's me. That's courageous. Like I want all women to be bold and courageous. So bold, if you want to write this down, so it's a little tidbit for you to remember when you're struggling. is B stands for becoming. You have to become the next version of yourself. You have to envision it. You have to dream big. You have to feel it, taste it, smell it. But you are in the becoming when you step into the new things. And O, you got to be outrageously obsessed with your new life that you want, outrageously obsessed with the new goal that you want to achieve. When you do things outrageous, you go after it with excitement, right? In L, I'm like, we got to stop playing small and start living large, because the larger that we live, the more people that are able to live large. It's the same thing. Like I said, this person pays for this person pays for this person. So live large, you guys. Live, like, go after that life so you quit playing small and live large. And D, I said, do it as if your life depends on it, y'all. We are not promised tomorrow. We are not promised next week, next month, next year. So stop waiting. Do your reach outs, do your connections, do those things like your life depends on it, and life will shift. So be bold, y'all.
Girlfriend, I love this. I am ready to even be more bold myself. I think all of us can relate to that. A couple things you said, I am going to put you on the spot if you can hop on for just one more minute.
No, I'm fine.
Okay. So, you did talk about people spend time on what they see as a priority. They also spend money on what they see as a priority. Every time I go to like Disney World or Universal or a big theme park, I'm reminded that anyone can afford what they want to, right? People.
Yes.
So I want to ask you, you are really into your personal growth and development. Guys, if you don't know it, she opened her salon during the pandemic when most other places were closing their doors. And she also then after that launched a very successful podcast. So I know that you are really into your personal growth and you make the investment in Align and other things. Can you talk about the impact that has had and how where you see that in terms of your success, how important that is to your success?
I give personal growth and personal investment in yourself as 100% all the credit for me growing. I had stayed the same too. I had reached the levels that I thought I could reach. And then I was getting discouraged. Like, why am I not emerald yet? Why is this not happening to me? And I'm like, okay, God, like this is your plan. And 2019 is when I went to my very first real personal growth conference. I went to the very first Align in Bear Lake. And that's where this baby that I'm sitting in right now, this salon, was birthed, I should say. No, conceived. Let's get real, ladies. So it was conceived there. And then I spent 2 years really wrapping my head around this salon and getting it going and all of those things. And now the last 2 years I have gone to Aligns. Last year, I invested in that. And as soon as I get done, when we go to these things, like Tiffany Peterson uses the word hopium. So you go to one personal growth event and you're all hyped up on hopium, right? Like a helium balloon. Think of it. Like you're all like, yeah, you're floating, you're high. And then you go home and you're like, someone pokes it. And you come back to a smaller town or people that aren't in the same mindset and that same excitement, and that same growth, right? They look at you like you have 3 heads because you're like, you're going to do what? And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do those things. So if you constantly invest in yourself, pretty much before you're done with that one, I want you to look into the next thing that you're going to invest in. You will always, always find it worthy to invest in yourself. Put yourself in the room, pull yourself up to the table with people doing more than you, doing better than you, that have crazy high success rates. Because if you want to be those people, you need to surround yourself with those people. You are, what is it? The 5 people that you spend most of your time with, you are them. Okay, so really look at your circle of the 5 people. I don't know who just made that funny face. Trish, that was hilarious. But that's exactly it. You are the people that you spend the most time with. Okay. So sometimes you got to really look at that. It's a real reflection of who you are. And I'm not saying that you got to ditch those people and like cut them out of your life. I'm saying that you also need to pull yourself up to another table. Mm-hmm. If your friends are not cheering for you and championing you, like asking what they can do to help you reach your goals, you also need to pull yourself up to a table with women that will champion you. And I can tell you right now, you're in the right room. You showed up tonight with women who want to champion you.
Yes, I love that.
So anyways, yeah, I am already signed up. I'm doing a mastermind. Right when I left Align, I went straight to a 6-month in-depth mastermind. I literally finished up my last personal coaching on a Wednesday and signed up for my next one on Thursday. Okay.
Yeah. And you know,
like I already have tickets booked. I'm already going to another growth conference with Amberly Lago in North Carolina in like 6 weeks, I think it is. Okay. And then I have something every month that I'm investing in myself. I'm saying start small, start with one, but get in the room and pull your seat up to women that want to champion you. So congratulations for showing up tonight, because Amy wants to champion you, and all of you lovely ladies, I'm so happy to see you. And I feel so honored that you let me on here. Is there any more questions?
I don't think so. I think that is it. Thank you so much. I actually know you're hopping off to get on another call.
Yeah.
To the speaker. So thank you. You guys are welcome to stay. But Erin, you can hop off as well, and I'll send you the recording when I get it.
And thank you so much, y'all. And yes, thank you for giving me a shout out on my podcast. If you want to support me, you can find me as Erin Renninger on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok. My kids got me into TikTok, right? But if you can follow my podcast, if you can listen, if you can rate, review, and share it with your friends, I would greatly appreciate it. I have a new season dropping, like Amy said, with all these powerhouse women that I've been training with. Y'all, they agreed to be on my podcast. So I am recorded one this morning. I have another one tomorrow and another one next week. So I can't wait for you all to see and hear from these people. It drops on February 7th, I believe, is
coming up. I am so excited. I will be dropping the link to your podcast in the chat and with the recording.
All right. Thank you all. Have a blessed night.
Bye, Erin.
If you have any questions, drop into my DMs. If you have any questions about anything I said, because I talked fast, please reach out, friend me. I would love to friend you.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. So I love what she said about putting yourself in the room and pulling yourself up to a different table. And it's really true. Not that you're going to ditch the people that you're currently with, but it's just kind of your professional network and being in the room with people who have already done it. I will tell you that just talking with Erin, I don't know if you got that. She, you know, if she hadn't been putting herself in those rooms, one, she wouldn't even have the guests for her podcast. That's where you network with a lot of other people, but she may not have even launched it. So I am right there with her when it comes to making the investment in your personal growth, because it's investing in yourself. It's not investing in anything else. It's not investing in the coach. It's not investing in the conference. It's not investing in the training. It's investing in yourself. And that's going to elevate you and everything you do, not just your Plexus business. So let's switch gears here really quickly to our Monday meetup. I'm going to share my screen. This is the part where we, hop over and do a quick little business training, and then we do a product training. So if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat, and I'm going to try to stay on at time. I know I went over a little bit because I just really wanted to hear from Erin. She's just so fabulous. And if you guys didn't know it, Amanda, I think, is still on here. Her upline is the lady that everyone knows that had the Plexus convention baby last year. Amanda, bless her heart, did actually literally have a baby at convention. Her water broke in Columbus and she had the baby. I actually think Erin was like right there when it happened. So that's one of those fun Plexus stories. So let's talk though about the power of three. You hear this a lot. Yep, Amanda, she's like, yep, that's me. Listen, this girl, can I just get off on a tangent really quickly? Talk about being dedicated to her business. She actually had the baby at convention in Columbus. She's not from Columbus. She doesn't live in Ohio. She had the baby and then she actually came back to convention before she went home. So I love it. So power of three. You hear a lot about this in your Plexus business. I know when I started back in 2015, they actually trained on this all the time at convention. There was a fabulous YouTube that I listened to by Sonia Dudley. But the power of three is really powerful, but simple. And that's why I like it. It actually kind of takes the pressure off. A lot of times when you're in this business and you're like, oh, I got to hit that next rank. I got to increase my points. You know, what do? I got to send messages. I got to follow up. I got to do this. I got to post. I got to make reels now. I got to put in stories, and you get overwhelmed, right? The power of three brings it back to something you can focus on to get rid of all that other noise. And it keeps it simple while still growing your business. And if you do it consistently every single month, you can have huge wins, right? Because it's the small things that compound over time that lead to steady business growth and lead to a good foundation. And all the power of three is every single month, you add 3 new VIPs to your business. Now, Plexus Corporate knows how important this is for a stable business because they started rewarding us every single month by adding 3 new VIPs, right? 1 month you could earn custom Nikes, and then the next month you could earn a North Face jacket, and then this month you can win or earn your gift card to the Boot Barn to get your boots for Nashville. So if you do that consistently, it's just going to compound. But the power of 3 really makes a difference and really hits on the earning potential when you help those 3 add 3. So I know that's when everyone's like, oh, okay, Amy, yeah, I get it. Like I can add 3 people, but I can't get 3 other people to add 3 people. Well, right away, that's the first problem. Just because you've not developed a silver doesn't mean you can't. Like Erin just shared with us, you need to get bold. And I will tell you that anytime, and I know there's some people on here that don't want to hear this, anytime I get a brand new VIP on the phone and I'm telling them how to take their products, and we're chit-chatting and going over again their health issues or their health goals and why they even ordered Plexus, right? And I'm talking to them about how to take your triplex and some tips for the reset and how to mix your broth. The final thing I say is, I don't know if you signed up to share Plexus, but I want you to know that you have a referral link. And if you share with 3 people, you can make a couple $100. When I do that on the phone, I have never, ever, ever had anybody say, no, thanks. No, thanks. I don't want to. Okay. When you do that though, in a message or a text or a chat, people say, no, like, don't talk to me about that. Okay. So I want you to think about, when it comes to the power of 3, 1, are you adding 3 every single month? That is the simplicity of the business. And when you get overwhelmed with all the trainings and the calls and the reels and the stories and the perfect posts and all that, and your niche or whatever we're all talking about, you can just focus on 3. So make that your goal, adding 3 to your personal business every single month. Then I want you to think of, are you talking to those 3 on the phone, and are you telling them what happens if they share their referral link with 3? Now, just because you tell them doesn't mean all 3 of them are going to jump on board. But if you're not even telling them, then you're not going to get that duplication. Let's watch this video real quick.
The Plexus Power of 3 gets started the moment you begin referring your favorite Plexus products to your friends and family. Once you've become a brand ambassador, your income opportunities have some serious potential. Because when you find premium wellness products that are just too good to keep to yourself and have a clear path for sharing those products with the people you care about, you're empowered. What is that clear path? We call it Me Plus 3. Let us show you how. By starting with just 3 of your closest friends, you have the opportunity to earn income that can help you pay for your products. Me Plus 3 is all about focusing on the power of just 3 referrals. This way, you don't feel overwhelmed. You have the opportunity to earn income right away. The first step is to invite 3 people to their own health and happiness journey. When they purchase a welcome pack, your earnings start to add up. Let's look at a breakdown of how this works. To start their new healthy lifestyle, your friends will want to take advantage of our deepest discount, just like you did. That means they'll want to purchase a welcome pack. When they do, you will earn a bonus. We call it a business building bonus, or BBB. For this example, let's imagine that all 3 of your friends purchase a welcome pack. You would get a $20 bonus for each. Congratulations, you've just added $60 to your earnings. Let's take a look at additional earnings you have received from your 3 friends purchasing product. The first 3 friends who purchased welcome packs helped you earn a $100 one-time achievement bonus. This is a power of 3. With just 3 friends purchasing, you've now advanced to our first rank of Silver Brand Ambassador. For each of those same 3 friends, you also earn what we call pay points for each person. You've now earned $36 in pay points. When we add up your earnings, you can see how one action, sharing with 3 friends who purchase a welcome pack, Place a foundation for earning enough to get your products paid for. Combine your business building bonuses, your one-time achievement bonus, and your pay points, and you earn 196 US dollars. For some, earning enough to cover the initial cost of their products is their definition of success, and we love helping them do that. If you love speed and want to earn quickly, you can also enjoy up to an extra 100 US dollars with the Fast Start program. Visit your help center to learn more. Many people want to keep going further to earn more through teaching Me+3, our sharing system. Let's talk about how to do this in step 2. You've just seen the earning potential that comes with the power of 3, but did you know that you can earn even more by helping your new brand ambassadors get their products paid for as well? And by doing this, you have the opportunity to continue to earn extra money you could use for future product purchases. The 3 friends who have joined you are ready to invite 3 friends to join them. This is simply teaching your 3 friends how to complete their own Me+3. When you teach your friends to do Me+3, we call this Them+3. Everyone takes their own journey here at Plexus, and that means some will want to share and others will not. But when you successfully achieve 3 Them+3s, you will have 9 additional friends who have started their health and happiness journey. When those 9 additional people become VIP customers with 100 PV or they purchase a welcome pack, you'll receive more business building bonuses and pay points. Plus, you've now ranked up to senior silver and earned a 150 US dollar one-time achievement bonus. With Me+3 and Them+3, you can earn around 500 US dollars by helping your friends get started on their health and happiness journey with Plexus, and then teaching them to do the same. Plus, you can earn an extra 150 US dollar Fast Start bonus if you achieve senior silver within your first 2 full calendar months. With so much earning potential, why stop there? That's why step 3 is repeated. Repeating this Me+3 building block each month puts you on the path to creating more financial benefits for yourself. At Plexus, we believe sharing health and happiness should be simple, incentivizing, and rewarding. Because you and your friends deserve to have the opportunity to get more out of life. Download your Me+3 tracker from your virtual office and share Plexus with 3 friends today.
Okay, so before we get into the triplex, I just want to really hit home the power of 3 and see what happens if you make this your focus for the next 6 months. And like Erin said, if you caught the beginning of her story, what really got her to start sharing was Amanda told her she was making $1,000 a month, right? So there are a lot of people out there, especially now. I went to the grocery store the other day, guys, and like I wanted to get some ice cream, a teeny tiny little ice cream to have, and it was like $9. And holy cow, 1, that's a good deterrent from eating ice cream, but 2, that's affecting everybody. And so if you're not offering $300 extra, $500 extra, people don't know what they're saying no to. So commit to the power of 3 for the next 6 months, and I promise you, your business is going to grow. Okay. So let's get into real quick. I'm going to be quick on this. I'm going to try not to be too long-winded. You know, I love the science because I'm married to a scientist, but let's talk triplex. Okay. So triplex is kind of the foundation combo that most people start on. In fact, before we had a weight loss combo, triplex was really it for everybody. It's what I started on. It's still what I get a lot of my people to start on, because here's the thing. Triplex gets to the root cause of a lot of health issues, okay? And even if somebody comes to me and they want weight loss, but I start chatting with them and they have like 20 symptoms of candida overgrowth, I really kind of urge them to get on the triplex first before they start trying some weight loss products. So what is the triplex first? It's 3 products. It's the Slim, the ProBio 5, and the BioCleanse. Okay. So Slim comes in 2 versions, the Hunger Control or the XOS. Hunger Control just has extra fiber, and the XOS, or the microbiome activating, has prebiotics in it, and it does not have the extra fiber. Both of those are part of the triplex. And when you go to order now, you get to choose. You get to choose which Slim you want in your triplex, and you get to choose which flavor of Slim, because both of those come in their original flavor, and they also both come in the black cherry lime, which is my favorite. Then the ProBio 5 is the powerhouse of the triplex, and that is the probiotic that also contains digestive enzymes and antifungals. This is why when people come and try triplex, or they come to Plexus, even though they've been on other probiotics, even if they tried probiotics that are a prescription, that need refrigerated, that cost hundreds of dollars, they do not get the same results they do on ProBio 5, because the ingredients and the blend of ProBio 5 is a powerhouse. It weeds your gut of all of the bad stuff like nothing else on the market, okay? And then BioCleanse is one. It actually comes in 3 different sizes now. You can get it in the 60 capsule, the 120 capsule, or the 180 capsule bottle. And BioCleanse is one, it is a magnesium supplement, but when you combine that with vitamin C and vitamin B, and you also have this you also have this bioflavonoid complex of orange peel and lemon peel and quince fruit, it becomes a powerhouse. It oxygenates your system, and it really is more than just keeping you regular. Yes, BioCleanse helps to keep the toxins out of your digestive tract. It helps to get rid of the unwanted microbes and the waste, but it does so much more. So I rarely will let anybody do ProBio without BioCleanse, because they are such a duo together, and it really gets to the root cause, and they all work succinctly. A lot of times you'll have people say, oh, well, I'll do ProBio and BioCleanse, but I don't need that pink drink because I don't need to lose weight. Or, oh, I'll do the pink drink and the ProBio, but I already poop fine. I don't need the BioCleanse. Here's why you need all of it, right? Because if your blood sugar is stable, which is what the pink drink's doing, your mood is going to improve. Your hormones stabilize, because when we say your blood sugar is stable, that means your insulin and your glucose is stable. Your insulin is your master hormone that's going to trigger all the other hormones, right? Your estrogen, your testosterone, your cortisol, your thyroid, okay? So when you're constantly craving sugar, or you have these spikes and dips in your blood sugar all day long, it's affecting all of your other hormones, right? So you will actually see improvements in these things when you're taking your Slim consistently. Now, I have people over the years who have been like, it didn't work for me. I'm like, oh, well, how are you taking it? Well, I couldn't remember to take that pink drink. So I only took it once a week or every other day. Yeah, no, that's not how it works. It only works if you take it every day. And don't be afraid to tell your people this, right? Like, it kills me when people come to me and are like, didn't really work for me. Well, you didn't do it right. Okay. So then if your gut is healthy with the ProBio 5, you can combat those toxins, get rid of the candida, get rid of the bad guys, the overgrowth that is causing all those symptoms that a lot of us think are normal because they're common, but they don't have to be, right? You may not feel sad. You may realize you're not as anxious. Your brain fog will start to disappear. Your skin will improve. You're not going to fight cravings. You're not going to have to rely on your willpower. And because your candida is going to be under control. And then when you help get rid of those toxins with the BioCleanse, you're also going to be reducing your inflammation. Your body's not going to be as stressed. It will help you further balance those hormones and those blood sugars, rid the toxins, and really lower that systemic chronic inflammation. So it really is kind of not just a one thing that's happening, it's many things that are happening. And when you compound those over time, it is just an incredible thing. I am 45 years old. I've been on these products for 8 years, and I still have health wins. I still, when I skip or get lazy and don't take my ProBio, I can tell, right? And so it is just something that a lot of times I will put people on this, because once their blood sugar's stable, once their gut's healthy, once their inflammation's a little bit lower, they may not actually need a weight loss, right? They may not need the weight loss combo. All of their issues may really just be getting to the root. So if you guys have any questions, I always hate to jump off of here right away, but I'm really a stickler on keeping these as close to 30 minutes as I can. I want to thank you guys for being on.
I have a quick question.
Oh, yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, and I can't remember what is in the weight loss combo that's not, since we don't have it anymore, that is different from the triplex.
The weight loss combo now comes with lean and Metaburn.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, yep, which is great.
Stuff
And
I
I
already
love
knew.
them. But, you know, a lot of people, if they start lean and Metaburn, but they have major gut health issues, lean and Metaburn aren't going to be able to work as effectively. So that's why I will have that conversation with them. And if they decide to still start with the weight loss combo, I let them know that eventually you're only going to get so far and you're going to have to do and add the triplex. Now, there is an advanced pack that has both of them together, which is the best of both worlds. So, all
Hey,
right.
Amy.
Yeah.
Amy, real quick.
Yeah.
Someone with Crohn's disease. I've seen people talk about triplex, but then they've also mentioned X Factor and X Factor Plus. Do you know which X Factor is the better one for Crohn's?
So I will tell you, original X Factor is better and to start with. And here's why, because Crohn's, they have a problem with absorption of nutrients, right? Because they're not absorbing the food that they're eating. And the original X Factor has both parts of the aloe plant. So it's a little bit better at helping your body absorb the nutrients you're eating. I actually start everybody on the original for that reason. And then in their next month, if they want to switch to the plus, they can.
Okay, and would you start them on the magnesium first, the BioCleanse?
So with Crohn's, I usually don't. I usually start on ProBio first.
ProBio first?
Yeah, because they're typically going too much. But again, it's one of those, whenever you have somebody with digestive issues, whether it's Crohn's, colitis, IBS, IBSD, just be upfront with them and let them know it might take some adjusting. It doesn't mean it's not working, but
Yeah.
everyone's body's different. Yeah. So, you know, we have had some people that we start on ProBio, but they actually need more BioCleanse or vice versa. We have people that typically on the triplex, you would start on the BioCleanse first, but I've done that before. And then I've had people not be able to go. And I'm like, oh, well, you need the ProBio instead to get those bowels more regulated. So there's a little bit of, you know, customization happening for those guys.
Okay,
And
now I have one more quick question.
yeah, go ahead.
With Graves' disease,
Yes.
that's the opposite of what you had, right? Or
Yeah,
have?
Graves is hyperthyroid.
Okay,
Mhm.
so, and with that, you would do the X Factor Plus.
I start everybody on original.
No. Somebody like me who's been on forever.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can certainly.
Unfortunately, that's what I'm dealing with now.
Yeah.
On top of the cancer, is they're playing around with what's going on with my
Graves.
thyroid.
Yeah. Well, you know, the kind of amazing, wonderful thing that is the triplex is that regardless of what end of the spectrum you're on, hopefully it should regulate, whether me not producing enough, you producing too much. But yeah, you can certainly do the plus.
Okay.
Emily Roberts' mom is one who has Graves, and I know her story's out there on exactly what she uses. She's had great success on managing her Graves with that.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, guys. Any more questions? I love it. No? Okay. Well, thanks for being on, and we will be back next Monday with another guest speaker. And if you guys ever have guest speakers you want to hear, any specific topics, any specific trainings, whether it be a product or kind of a sciencey health and wellness topic, let us know and we'll add it to the schedule. Bye, guys.
You're a terrific hostess.
Thank you.